If you've been in Nashville recently, you've probably heard the chorus of cicadas from Brood 19. While many people find their calls annoying and their appearance discomforting, the cicadas also compose a unique natural phenomenon. Professor Patrick Abbot of Vanderbilt's biology department explains.
So periodical cicadas are unique to eastern North America, so we're sort of fortunate that we are experiencing something that very few people will ever see in their lifetime. These cicadas are large, black, the adults are large black winged insects. If you look closely, they don't all look like grasshoppers or locusts that some people confuse them with, so they're not grasshoppers, right? And they have sucking mouth parts, so they have mouth parts that are needle-like that they can insert into the plant and extract sap, essentially. But periodical cicadas are the ones that have these famous prime number 13, 17-year broods, and that is Magicicada. That is the genus of that group. The three species in Nashville are Tridecum, Tridecassini, and Tridecula, and this is Tridecum, which is if you look at them, one on the right is larger. This is that one that's making this sort of flying saucer sound. That's kind of woo sound. And then this is the one that's making the buzzing sound.
Both these species have lived underground for the past 13 years, emerging only when the soil temperature reached the optimal point in the proper year. But why all the incessant calling?
So it's about sex, honestly.
Yeah.
They're advertising and looking for and trying to locate females, and there's a lot of competition. There's competition between these males for that, and that's why there is this sort of climactic roar that they all say, hey, you're calling louder than me, I'm going to call louder than you now, and there's this sort of spread of this sort of competitive excitement. Now that was an alarm call, right? So that's an alarm call, and he's not happy about that.
Though their purpose may be to mate, cicadas also make great meals for predators. To ensure that some of them survive long enough to mate, the cicadas emerge simultaneously and in massive numbers. This tactic is called predator satiation, and it ensures that even after all the birds, insects, and other animals have gorged themselves on cicadas, enough of the brood remains to reproduce.
A lot of organisms basically say, we expect 98% mortality. But when there are, 4 billion of us, that means 2% of 4 billion is still a very large number, right?
Yeah. In many countries, humans are even among the cicadas' predators. Both non-stinging and non-toxic, cicadas are safe for cooking if you're feeling adventurous.
I'm not a very, I know some people do that. I'm not a very adventurous eater in that way. I mean, I like to think of myself as a broad eater, but that's going beyond. But you know what? I'm never going to rule anything like that out because, who knows, right?
To learn more about cicadas and Brood 19, visit cicadamania.com or magicicada.org. For Inside Vandy, I'm Harrison Dreves.